A harsh desert planet like Jakku was the last place you'd expect to find a member of the aquatic crawloot species. However, Unkar Plutt was not drawn to nature, rather profit. As the only junk boss of Niima Outpost, a title he gained after buying out and driving out his competitors, Plutt had a monopoly on food supplies and was the principal source of nourishment for scavengers who worked in the planet's junk fields. From behind the caged window of his converted cargo crawler trading stall, which locals named the Concession Stand, Plutt exchanged slim rations of food for valuable salvage. And because Jakku was a lawless world where even the constabulary answered to him, Unkar called upon his goons and henchmen to ensure he always got the best deals. He then sold the parts to spacers on Jakku or on nearby worlds like Podema Terminal and Ogem. Around 16 years after the Battle of Endor, a youngster who became known as Ray was left with the junk boss on Jakku. She worked for Unkar directly until she began coordinating with other scavengers. Then, as a young teen, Ray struck out on her own, becoming one of the best scavengers on Jakku. As such, Unkar ordered his thugs to leave her alone. Over the years, Plutt collected many valuable bits and pieces, but his most prized possession was something he stole from the Irving boys, a YT-1300 light freighter which turned out to be the Millennium Falcon. Against Ray's objections, he installed a compressor and primer in the ship's systems, only to have it lay dormant for years in his yard. Plutt also organised a failed mission to collect valuables from Carbon Ridge, which was rumoured to house a hidden Imperial base. Ashamed by the failure, the junk boss never spoke about it again. One day Ray made one of her usual trips to Unkar's stall, though she was not alone. Noticing this, the crawler offered an incredible 60 portions for Ray's droid companion. However, despite the overwhelming supply of rations, the scavenger just couldn't part with BB-8. Outraged, Plutt ordered his thugs to steal the droid. As a very skilled fighter, Ray easily subdued her attackers, thwarting Unkar's plan. Unfortunately, before the junk boss could make another, the First Order stormed Niima Outpost, giving chase to the droid and anyone seen with it. During the commotion, Plutt could only watch as Ray hijacked the Millennium Falcon and fled Jakku. His screams that the ship was his were sadly ignored, but unwilling to let his prized possession go, he tracked the freighter to Takodana using its covert Imperial homing device. In Maskenaz's castle, Ray was shocked to find Unkar standing over her. However, his frights towards Ray caught the eye of her companion Chewbacca. Feeling less than worried noticing the Wookiee had a bandaged shoulder, Plutt developed a fighting stance before lashing out. His thrusting arm was caught, twisted and pulled right off by Chewbacca, who then launched it clear across the room. In extreme pain and shock after losing a limb, Unkar made a swift exit. To learn even more about Unkar Plutt and his thugs, click the link on screen or the one in the description. Now it's time for this week's question. Do you think we'll see Unkar Plutt in Star Wars Episode 8? Let me know in the comments below. To have your say in future Star Wars The Force Awakens lore videos, head on over to thecankazans.com and get voting. Thanks for watching, and for more Star Wars related content, keep it locked here to the Kankazans. Born 11 years after the Battle of Endor, Ray was left on the desert planet of Jakku by her family for reasons unknown. She always believed it was a mistake, going as far as counting the days until their return in her makeshift home. Ray grew up slowly coming to the realisation that her family would never return. However, she always held hope, watching every ship come out and in of Niima Outpost. To survive on Jakku, Ray became a scavenger under the employment of Unkar Plutt. After scavenging the starship graveyard, which was littered with downed ships from the Battle of Jakku, she would trade any redeemable bits of technology for food rations.